Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Wanchi here. Today, we'll be deep diving into 3 examples of VLOOKUP functions in real-life scenario. So let's start, shall we? Okay, so right now what we have over here is a lookup range of type of cake and price. But what we have is actually on the sheet 3 where we have the customer ID, type of cake and price, where we want to transfer the price from the lookup range to here because we want to have a better understanding which customer bought which cake and how much sales that we do. So right now, we can do this with a VLOOKUP formula. And if you want to have more detailed explanation on VLOOKUP, you can always go to the video link up above to have a better understanding. Okay, right now, let's start off with the VLOOKUP. And the lookup value is strawberry. This we will start, we'll do with the cell referencing as always. Then table array, which is from the A4 to B8. Then column index is 2. And this is will be the false because we want exact match. So you can see over here, we have the result of 20. So one thing to note is that if we drag it down over here, you will see that there are a lot of errors. This happens because as we drag down, see this one is from A4 to B8. Then the next cell would be A5 and B9. The next cell would be A6 and B10. So this means that we will move the range from the original to the next cell. We don't want this. So how we can solve this is that we use F4 to lock it, or what we call as absolute referencing, and lock it at the A4, and then lock it also at the B8. Now, when we drag it down, you can see that all of this is actually referring to the same cell, that A4 to B8, even though at the end of this, the table. Now, let's move on to the next one, which is the lookup table. So in this case, again, what we want is actually to transfer the price from this table to over here. But this one is in the same worksheet. So the difference over here, later on you will see this. So we start out with the VLOOKUP, again, strawberry, then table array. Notice that this is actually referring as table 2. Then column index would be 2. Then this one again would be the false. So when we drag it down, see that there are no errors at all because Excel knows that we are referencing to this table 2 and not the other cells in the worksheet. So what is actually table 2, right? You might ask. And then we'll go to this table design. And the name of this table is actually called table 2. So when we click on 2, this means that the entire table over here refers to table 2. So when we are cell referencing on the table 2, it will always refer to this table that we are talking about. So this is why I always encourage you guys to use tables to cell referencing or to tabulate the data that we are working on. Then the last one would be this. Okay. So one thing to note that for VLOOKUP, it is very important to make sure that the VLOOKUP value is in the first column of the range. So I'll show you what I mean by this. So start the formula. Table array is this. Then column index is what we want is the price. Then we go at 3. Then when we start on the false because we want exact match. Then you see that it appears as error because the value that we are looking for right now is not at the first column of this table set. So that's why it cannot detect it. So one thing that we can do right now is to remove this first column. I'll just redo the VLOOKUP value. Then table array, column index remains as 2, then false. So that's why VLOOKUP has its benefits, but also it has its limitation. In the next video, I'll be introducing you guys on some other formulas like index and match and XLOOKUP, and how it will be more flexible compared to VLOOKUP. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys like this content, please consider like and subscribe for more content like this. See you guys in the next video.